A Karen comes into the restaurant that my parents own and claims that she is the owner's wife. I'm an 18-year-old male. My parents own a little restaurant where we sell snacks, cakes, candies, and various fast foods. It was named after my grandparents, so let's just call it Joe's. Whenever I get free time, I usually hang out there with my friends to have something, and I do pay, which also encourages my friends to pay up too, which I earn by working at Joe's, especially on the weekends, as it becomes a bit busy then, like serving people or taking orders from them. And yes, we do have employees. My dad allows me to keep the tip money which customers give after eating, and anyways, my dad also pays me for the hours I work. Very few of the regular customers know that I am the son of the owner, and my parents, the owners, also work there themselves, but people often tend to think of them as employees. One day, on a weekend, a woman, I don't know, she might be in her 30s or 40s, entered with her bratty kid, who I suppose was around 13 years old or so. Now, as it was a weekend, it was a bit busy. She was told to sit on one of the waiting chairs. Around 20 minutes or so later, a table was ready for her. She sat there, and I went to ask her for her orders. Now, I don't exactly remember what she ordered, but it might have been a sandwich or something, and I went to the kitchen to give her the order. Now, I was just standing near the register to look for someone if they needed anything, and her bratty kid was running around screaming, running into people, stepping on people's feet, and even touching their food. The mother, as usual, didn't seem to care and was now on her phone. Now, I was very annoyed by this, and I held the kid by his hand while he was running. I told him not to run around in a pretty harsh voice, and the kid started crying and ran back to his mother. His mother was fuming because of this and came to me stomping, and this is how the conversation went down. The entitled mother said, "How dare you touch my child?" Me, he was running around and was annoying other people. Didn't you see? He was touching their food. Entitled mother, "Well, he's a child. He can do whatever he wants to do." Me, "Well, yeah, but not in my supervision." Entitled mother, "Do you even know who I am?" Me thinking, here we go again. I knew what was going to happen, so I thought of playing along. Me, "No, ma'am, I don't." Entitled mother, "Well, then you should know I am the wife of the owner, and you have made a huge mistake, and I will make sure your face will never be seen here again because you're getting fired." Me thinking in my mind, I thought she would go for a sister or a friend, but she went for a wife, and now we're gonna have some fun. "Ma'am, I don't think you even know his..." She cuts me off. Entitled mother says, "His name is..." Insert my dad's name here. I was kind of shocked that she knows my dad's name. Very few people knew that anyway. Me, "Ma'am, I'm very sorry I acted rude towards your son, but please, don't get me fired. It's the only job that I have." Entitled mother, "Oh, you should have thought about that before you touched my son." Me, "But ma'am, he was annoyed." She cut me off again. "Shut up!" She went to the register and asked for the manager. My dad came out and talked to her about what happened. "Your employee has been harassing my son. I want him fired now." My dad looked at me and said, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I can't just fire him without any reason." The entitled mother said, "Do you even know who you're talking to? I'm the wife of the owner of Joe's, and I can't stand the employee here." My dad got the biggest grin on his face. "Why are you laughing? I'm serious." Dad says, "I'm telling you, again, I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused. Would you like to have a refund?" The entitled mother went into total rage mode and said, "You know what? I'm calling my husband and complaining about you and your employee. I will get both of you fired." Now, the way that she got my dad's phone number is because we had it on a board outside as we gave home delivery so that people would order on call and you would get it dropped off. So she called that phone number and my dad's phone rang. Karen, the entitled mother, was shocked. He picked up the phone and said, "Hello, this is the owner of Joe's. How can I help you?" Karen's face went red to complete white, like if blood was drained from her. He then said, "Yes, I am the owner and the manager of Joe's, and you are in no way my wife, and the employee you want to be fired is my son." She looked at me and I just could not hold back my laughter anymore. And just then, her order was ready. But until then, she was already embarrassed enough with the whole time her kid crying in the background. She dragged her kid crying by the arm, didn't even take the order, and we still have a great laugh about it to this day. Man,